Welcome to the Cambridge Tech Podcast, talking all things technology from the heart of the UK's tech capital. Here are your hosts, Faye Holland and James Parton.
Hi, I'm James.
And I'm Faye.
It's our Christmas Eve episode, Faye.
It is. Welcome, everyone.
I hope there's sleigh bell sound effects in the background.
I'm sure Carl, can we have sleigh bells in the background? No. Did you hear him? That's very bar humbug of you. Yes, so it's our penultimate episode of the year. So it's, we're assuming everyone's getting their turkeys prepped or the last minute dash of Christmas presents or something. So we thought we'd just give you a nice relaxed episode today, didn't we?
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. Are you ready for the big day tomorrow?
Of course. Always. I mean, do you actually know me and how organised I am? I've had the menu prepared for a good month.
Really?
The tasks have been allocated.
It's fun in your house.
No, it really is. It goes like a properly organised project plan.
Well, what time of night can I be excited, Mummy? Only for the half an hour between 7 and 7:30.
Well, do remember my son's 21, so he has his own things to do, doesn't he, really? Good. I don't need to worry about him anymore. Although I have to tell you, one year, because he's a sleeper, my son, and one year his dad woke him up because he didn't wake up early enough, so he woke him up and he was like, "Oh, Dad, is it Christmas Day?" And his dad went, No, you've slept through Christmas." I think it's hilarious. Other people think that's really brutal.
No, I think that's hilarious.
But anyway, what are you up to then?
Yeah, everyone's coming to us, so it's going to be busy. And I've got a lovely task. So my son, who lives in Brighton, has got to be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning on Boxing Day.
Oh.
And all the trains are cancelled. So I've got to get up at 6 in the morning and drive him to Brighton and back.
Oh,
so fun times.
That's lovely daddy behaviour, isn't it? I'll talk to my husband about that, shall I?
Yeah. If he wants to take him, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that at all.
So anyway, let's look back then, shall we, at a few highlights from the year?
Yeah, let's do that. So I think all of our listeners will know we've covered a lot of the big tech stories of the year. So things like the semiconductor industry, the ARM IPO, and we've had no less than 20 episodes featuring AI.
I know. Yeah, it is surprising, but then it isn't surprising, is it? Because A, it's a hot topic, and B, Cambridge is very much in the leadership position with AI.
And also I get someone who pings me on a regular basis saying, when's the next quantum episode?
Who's that?
I'm not telling you. You'll tell them to stop. And we know you like quantum episodes.
Yeah. And talk about things I like, going out and about to different events. We've done a lot of that this year, haven't we? We've been to the first ever Cambridge Wide Open Day. We've done the first ever Cambridge Tech Week. We also done the Cambridge Wireless International Conference. So we've done a lot of the road trip stuff, haven't we?
We have. And One Nucleus we went to as well on Helix. And I think we've featured a lot more of them in the news updates as well.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing more in 2024, aren't we?
We are. And we've done a lot of startup competitions. So we've used the podcast as well on our own competitions. So we've covered 21 to Watch for Me, Trinity Bradfield Prize for you, but also doing other things like the Chris Abel competition.
Yep, Tech Nation Rising Stars. And also we've tried, hopefully it's worked. We've tried to really cover a very deep and wide set of different guests and styles of companies that we've asked onto the podcast. So everything from very early student ideas to startups to larger companies, the investor community, the accelerators and companies that provide support to the tech ecosystem in Cambridge, and of course the university.
Yeah, and the university we have a strong relationship with anyway, and we've worked a lot with Cambridge Enterprise and also covered Innovate Cambridge.
And then just wrapping up, I'm really pleased that we've added the focus on local charities.
Yep.
That was really kicked off by our live event at Cambridge Tech Week, where that really came up as a key issue. We've then followed that up with our panel discussion with various local charities. and then moved on to featuring a charity of the week, both online and with the advertising space.
We have. So that's kind of a quick recap of this year. And obviously there's all the episodes are available on the website and all of your different podcast channels. So that's kind of like the recap bit. So we thought we'd give you a little bit of a giggle for the end of the year. I kind of played this in the office just to check what people's reactions were. And we were all in tears laughing, most of them laughing at me and you, James. So I think the reality is these episodes, they're brilliantly edited by Carl and Joe of Cambridge TV. But I think it's fair to say we occasionally get things wrong and bluff our lines and have fits of hysterics, don't we?
That was perfect.
What did I just say?
What a way to introduce the bloopers by blooping. You said bluff our lines instead of fluff our lines. Yeah.
Oh. My last question before we get onto the news is going to be a glass ball question.
Isn't it a crystal ball?
A crystal ball. Oh, it is. It's a crystal. I was on a holiday last week, and obviously the brain's not quite re-engaged. But then anyone who listens to this podcast knows this.
Fortune teller.
Yeah.
That's why the predictions have been off. You're looking through glass instead of crystal.
Okay, let's do that one again. Glass ball. Should we keep all that in?
You're optimistic I was going to take this out.
Yeah, no. Yeah, let's keep that in.
I was worried. I thought someone had been talking.
We should definitely keep that in.
You're the heritage presenter.
Yeah. God.
Like a tomato.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult.
I don't know. It's
I
heritage.
really like tomatoes. I'll just recover my composure. We're going to be talking to early stage startups, companies going through their scale up journey, and large companies that.
We've done that bit.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll likely be familiar with the old proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child."
So, did you move it? What, you're moving it?
Oh, how do you say her surname? We've had the Clear Tech Venture Day last week.
Clean tech. You said clear.
Did I? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Users see for the first time a difference when 5G kicks in.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm just like,
Are you in a bad mood today?
We're sitting very close to Cambridge, which is the tech cluster of the UK, and I have no bar coverage.
Okay. Right. I'm going to move on. This is getting really awkward, everyone. Sorry. I hope you're feeling my discomfort.
Am I bad cop today and you're good cop?
It certainly looks like it.
Representing Cambridge at the Venture Day. Let me do that again. Is it a Venture Day?
Yeah.
So I was just a bit, yeah.
You can find us on all the social media channels or at the website cambridgetechpodcast.com.
Perfect.
Cool.
Are you sure that's perfect?
Well,
I'll see you on internet and something like that, yeah? No?
Are you happy?
I'm always happy.
Okay.
All right, who's opening then?
You, James, we're here. Go down. You're on the wrong page. Stop there. What else have you been doing this week?
What have I been doing this week? He says with a massive Now I'm going to do that again. What a
uncontrollable. I can't even speak.
The NUAR, the NUAR.
Are you carrying this in or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to redo that then. So the first one, I'm gonna have to stop laughing first. So we hoped you enjoyed a laugh at our expense, and believe me, there were there were lots more, weren't there?
Were there very lots more? I'm just getting you back because you did it at the start. So
this is descending into chaos.
Actually, on a serious note, we do genuinely really enjoy doing the podcasts and talking to everyone that comes on the show. And I think we're still struggling getting used to people going, "Oh yeah, we listen to your podcast," and it's the first time we've ever met them.
Yes, it is a little bit weird, isn't it? It's very disconcerting when you've never met someone before and they kind of tell you about stuff that you've been talking about. It's quite a weird experience.
You're going to have to start signing things, aren't you? Giving autographs.
Well, yeah, let's not get too carried away.
Well, we've won an award as well, so that's kind of,
It's the award-winning Cambridge Tech podcast. Yeah. Very excited about that.
It's lovely.
So what's the plan in the new year then? We've just kind of recapped 2023. What's ahead?
So we've got a huge roster of guests already. I think we've got probably 15 episodes already in the bag. And we've got lots of people sending us new ideas through, but do please keep them coming through.
Well, we just earlier talked about how much we enjoy going out on the road. So we are going to be taking the podcast to different UK tech clusters. So prepare yourselves, the UK. We're coming to a town near you.
Ooh, nice. It's good. So yes, a huge thank you to everybody, to all of you for listening. I think we've surpassed the 10,000.
Well past the 10,000.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. So thank you for tuning into the podcast so far.
Yeah, and thanks again to our supporters and partners. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. And if you're listening and would like to get involved in the show in 2024, just reach out. Our email address is info@cambridgetechpodcast.com.
And so the last thing to say is season's greetings to everyone. Enjoy whatever it is that you're doing over the festive period. And we have our last episode of the year next week with Ben Stanton of Deloitte talking to us about the predictions for 2024. So see you next week.
Today's show was produced by Carl Homer of Cambridge TV and supported by our media partner, Business Weekly. The Cambridge Tech Podcast is available on all major podcast platforms and on cambridgetechpodcast.com. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please give it a 5-star review. It will really help others discover the show.